Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chaotic Affairs Live with your humble host, Mr. Kingsley, where we find videos, interesting topics around the world, and we react to them. Today we're going to be checking out this video called "Growing Up as the Ugly Friend" from this beautiful lady. I think she's beautiful. I think she's cute. Her name is Anita. She put out this video, which I think is very important for us to hear from people who grew up, as the other. And I'm reacting to this video because I can relate to I can relate to a little bit of what she mentioned. I haven't watched the entire video, but I want us to watch it together in its entirety, and I'll give you my comment as we progress. Go like her video, go subscribe. She seems very level-headed. Let's hop right into it.
Hopefully this is comfortable. I feel comfortable. Do you feel comfortable? Growing up being perceived as...
Yes, I feel comfortable.
Hopefully this is comfortable. I feel comfortable. Do you feel comfortable?
I have to say, she has such beautiful skin. And I think she's beautiful. I think she's cute. And I love her skin. I love her skin tone. I love her hair. Damn, let me control myself.
Growing up being perceived as the ugly friend really plays a role when it comes to character development. And I just feel like if you didn't grow up being considered ugly, you don't go through life how we go through life. I feel like middle school is like the year that
Yep, that is valid. As somebody I'm a late bloomer guy, I know exactly what she's talking about. So I think that's why I really resonated with the video. And it's no surprise, for her channel size, the video got 64,000 views, which is it's like virality for her channel, because a lot of people relate to it, and I can relate to it. And I'm sure you watching this video, you potentially can relate to it too.
everyone goes through their awkward phase, and I felt like the ugly duckling in middle school. But I was just like, okay, it is what it is. High school was when things were actually happening. My friends were dating, and I wasn't dating. I didn't have my first kiss. All of my friends were having their first kiss, losing their virginity, and like actually having like guys to talk to. And I just felt like I was the odd one out. Guys would be like, hey, my friend's trying to talk to you, and the friend's not even trying to freaking talk to me. Like, do you know how badly that hurts? That's literally trauma.
And she's very valid. And I've been watching videos on TikTok and on YouTube of women sharing their perspective of being the other, being the ugly duckling, being the girl that was never chosen. And I have to say, as a guy, right, it's a different perspective, because as men, right, we can get away with being the ugly guy, not like women though. Does that make sense? Being an ugly woman and being an ugly guy is very different. An ugly guy can be funny, he can have money, he can be fit, he can be charismatic, he can be social, he can have a great personality, and he can make up for it. But for women, no matter how nice and kind and great personality you have, if you don't pass the looks threshold, it's tough. So she's making a valid, but I don't think she's ugly. I don't know what she looks like. She looked like before, but she's a beautiful, cute lady with a nice voice too. But I understand where she's coming from. It's very valid.
You grow up with that trauma thinking like, oh, guys aren't taking you seriously. Like, they only view you as ugly and you're just there for entertainment, or you're there as a joke. Like me being hilarious, I love making people laugh. And in college, when I actually started talking to guys and I actually started dating, guys would be like, oh my gosh, you're so funny. But I never took it seriously because I thought they were using me as entertainment. I thought that maybe like I was not that cute to them, and they were just saying I was funny because I was like literally an ugly duckling in their face, making them laugh, like as entertainment. Like that's PTSD from like being perceived as the ugly friend from middle school and high school. College was actually the years when I started thinking that I was pretty. Freshman year of college, I was still with my friend group, and my friend group is like literally like light-skinned girls. So a lot of the guys would like during parties come up to them, ask them for their numbers, and no one would come up to me. And so I was just like, oh, okay. So even in college, we're still experiencing this. Okay, cool.
And if you're a lady, because I've also been watching videos on colorism topic lately, because I love that's why we have this channel, right? We like to watch videos and highlight people's stories. And if you're a lady, a dark-skinned lady, black lady, how has your dating experience been? In your personal experience, has it been great? Because I know it's not good to put all black, dark-skinned ladies in a box. That's not good. You shouldn't put people in a box. But share your personal experience in the comment section. I'm quite curious to understand, because she's saying her light-skinned friends got more attention than she did, and this is a consistent feedback I've been getting from women, especially black women, in America, mainly. If you're a black, dark-skinned black woman in outside America, how has it been for you?
It's not as bad as high school was. So I started experimenting with like dating apps. Like, babe, you could find me on every single dating app, freaking Hinge, freaking Tinder, Bumble, all of that. And it was terrible. I started using those dating apps as validation that I was actually pretty. I think Tinder, I had like Tinder Gold or something, because during the pandemic, they literally had it like for free, or like for $2 or $4 or something. So I was like, shoot, I'm gonna get Tinder Gold. I used Tinder Gold and I saw all the people that liked me before I even liked them. And I was like, oh, so you think I'm cute, you think I'm cute, you think I'm cute. And I was using that literally as validation. But not only that, I actually like started matching with people and going on dates. And I was going on dates, like literally every month, going on a date with a new person. Okay, maybe that was to the extreme. It wasn't that crazy. But I was going on so many dates, and I literally documented almost every single day.
I'm sorry to pause the video, but I want to make 2 points. The first point is, ladies, you got to take the attention you get from dating apps with a grain of salt, in a way, right? Because most men, when we are on dating apps, we are not as intentional on dating apps as you are, as women are. Women are more intentional. Men just swipe. So just take that like and the matches with a grain of salt, because it's a mass market thing. We're swiping, right? But I'm happy she started going on dates, because regardless, it validated her that she's beautiful to someone, she's cute to someone, you know. And I'm very happy she had that development in her life. It's good. The other point I want to make about dating apps, the positive thing is, sometimes, or not sometimes, most times, our environment, it may not be for us, right? That's the beautiful thing with dating apps. I can't lie, right? And I'm so happy for Anita that she experienced that, you know, that experience for just stepping outside her box, right? Dating apps will show you that you've got people that like you, man. Dating apps will show you that. And I'm so glad she experienced. That's the beautiful thing with dating apps, because people like to throw dating apps in the trash and say it's bad, it's bad. No, of course, it has bad elements, but it also has good elements, right? It's all about what do you choose to focus on. If you're not the niche, if you're not the type in your environment, dating apps can open up your scope, right? And that's the beautiful thing. Let's continue.
On my TikTok page, if you guys follow me from TikTok, you would know, you would remember. And it was actually so insane, because I was just trying to basically catch up to what I was missing in high school.
Yeah.
Like, all my friends were going on dates, all my friends were experiencing their love life. And I was basically using that time where people found me attractive and where I felt like I was starting to be more attractive and be more confident, as a way to like basically catch up with my friends.
It sounds like the late bloomer experience, and I think that is why I resonated so much with her story from the beginning of the video, because I haven't gotten to this part when I found her video on my FYP, right? This is why I can relate to it, because in a sense, I am also playing catch up, and I'm 30 years old, right? I started catching up from the age of 25. I was getting my first experiences at 25, when my friends already got that experience at 20, 18. Because they were the norm, they were the standard, they were the people in that area, not me. You understand? So it sounds like we have that relatability there on the late bloomer aspect.
I'm just looking back at it now, and I'm just like, girl, I didn't need to do all that, because who's with me now? Myself, exactly. I'm glad that I came to the realization that no, I wasn't actually ugly. It was literally just my location. I am a dark-skinned African black girl in the Midwest. I went to a PWI from elementary school all the way up until college. And college was slightly better. I feel like around that time, that's when Wakanda came out, and everybody wanted to be in their Wakanda era, and was like, black is beautiful, dark skin is beautiful. And that's when we was having our little moment to shine, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, your skin, you're glistening. And they still do, and I'm so glad like we have that recognition, because society was trying to deem us otherwise, and it was freaking crazy. As soon as I realized that I was pretty, I felt like a kid in the candy store. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk to this person, I'm gonna talk to that person.
Exactly. And rightfully so. You're not ugly. You're a very beautiful girl. You're not ugly. And that's the thing I always say to people. You are not ugly, you're just not white. Oftentimes, right? You're just not white. You're not ugly, you're just not white in that area. Because if she's a very beautiful girl, I mean her skin tone is amazing, she has a nice voice, I love her hairstyle. A lady like this would absolutely do well in a predominantly black space, or in a very multinational, multi-ethnic place, she would do very well. But if you're just the only black girl, in the Midwest, man, and no shade to that place, because people have every right to like what they like. Okay, let's be very clear there. People don't owe you attraction. And most people find their race attractive the most. That's fine. So you gotta gravitate towards places where you're gonna have a lot more success. Like a guy like me, I'm gonna do well where black women are. That's it. You know what I mean? So no shit. So I'm happy she got to experience that she's beautiful, she's cute, and I'm glad. I love when people discover this.
That person want me, okay, you can get a chance. I literally was like, oh my gosh, I'm beautiful. I have a great personality. Yeah. Everybody should get a little taste of me. Or not that. Everybody should get a little piece of me. Like, I'm gonna date a bunch of people just because I feel like so many people need an Anita in their life. Like, that's the type of mindset that I was in when I was like 18 and 19. Although I was going through this whole entire phase, like throughout college, girl, virgin. Even after college, virgin. I literally was just having fun and just dating around, like, because as a kid, my dad was literally like, no dating until you're out of school. And my mom was like, your textbook is your boyfriend. Like, growing.
But let's not lie, that helped us. Is Anita Nigerian? I'm getting Nigerian vibes from her. I don't know if she's going to reveal it at some point, but I'm getting very Nigerian vibes from the hairstyle to the facial structure. To the parents, it's very Nigerian. But let's not lie, it helped us. It helped us a lot. Staying focused in school, focusing on your books. It helped us.
That's all I heard. Your textbook is your boyfriend. So I was just kind of like, okay, well, I'm not going to be dating at all, it seems like. So when I was in college and I had like that taste of freedom of like being able to do whatever I want, girl, you can bet yourself that I was going on as many dates as possible. Like, and I have my little things in St. Louis too. So when I came home during break, I was like, hey.
Anita was fucking. Yeah? We gonna fuck tonight. We gonna fuck tonight. We gonna fuck tonight. We gonna fuck tonight. Ah! Anita was out there getting it. Ah!
I'm out here. What's up? What's going on? You wanna go on a little date? Bro, I was ODing it, but I just feel like I had like a great run. I felt like I really utilized college the way it was supposed to be. Because now that I'm like 23 and in the real world, like, I only want to seriously date. Like, I'm tired of the silliness. I'm tired of the games. Like, I'm gonna be a 23-year-old and like actually seriously date, I already had my little phase. Being perceived as the ugly friend and then just like randomly one day you realize your worth and you realize how beautiful you actually are. I feel like it's such a niche thing. Like, everyone goes through their ugly duckling phase. Like, not everyone goes through a phase where they're genuinely like, people are genuinely telling you that you're not pretty, like whether that's online, whether that's like kids at school, like society just sees your skin complexion and is like, oh, okay, you're not freaking light skin, you're not freaking white, boom, you're not pretty. Like, not everyone goes through that. And so I feel like it's so niche when you finally grow into your confidence and into your beauty and you're just like, girl, I don't care what society has to say about me. Like, I know I'm beautiful. I'm experiencing life for the first time as being viewed from myself as beautiful and like noticing that other people find me attractive too, and I'm gonna experience life this way. I will never get over speaking about this topic because I just feel like it's very niche to a specific group of women who've experienced what I went through, and it's just such a good discussion when it comes to like self-love, confidence, beauty.